Hello everybody, welcome to No Sevens Dice Club. This is your November 2020 update. We are, as you can see in front of the palace, there's no major news at the palace. I'm just over here with my buddy. He's inside gambling, and I figured I'll do the video. We've just been hitting all the different places, and I've been writing down all my notes. Just on a quick side note, it just feels really good to get out of New Orleans and all the reconstruction I've been doing at the house. It feels good to get out, and like I said, I appreciate all the comments and I appreciate the donations. And one day I might go back to actually gambling in these casinos. But right now, everything's going towards getting the house and the craps table up to speed, so that way I can start doing my videos. The first major news that to share with you guys is sports betting has passed in Louisiana. 64 parishes are in Louisiana. 55 of them have passed. But the main thing you just need to know is that if you ever come to New Orleans, sports betting has passed. They're working on the taxes as we speak to figure out how they're going to do that. They're saying it could take a year or two, which doesn't make any sense when you can just go ahead and just copy Arkansas or Mississippi's tax program and go from there. But sports betting is passed. I knew this inside information about Harris, but I couldn't share it because I was sworn not to share it. But now that sports betting is passed, I am going to go ahead and share it. And if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. I'm not worried about it. But they're putting in a $1.2 million sports betting Las Vegas style betting facility. It's going to rival anything on the Gulf Coast. It's supposed to be the same as the Beau Rivage. If you ever go down to the Beau Rivage, well, this is going to be in New Orleans. It's going to be really nice. They're going to take out the poker room. They're going to move the poker room into Harris, New Orleans. And it's going to go where the little convention center is, that they have private parties and stuff. That's where the poker room's going to go. And then they're going to spend the $1.2 million overhauling the poker place where it is currently and make that into a Las Vegas style sports betting, which is going to be very successful for them once we can get the fans in the stands, get more people coming to New Orleans and everything else. Over there, it's still $25 craps tables, still high limit. You're looking at $25 roulette. You're looking at $25 blackjack, $15 to $50 baccarat tables, and it still is social distance wherever you go over there in New Orleans at the Harris. You can have four players at the baccarat table. There is no plexiglass at the baccarat, and there is alrighty guys, sorry about that. I was at the palace, and then my buddy was ready to go, so I am shooting this at the IP now. Getting back to what I was saying, so the baccarat at the Harris is 4 people to the table, no plexiglass, and then of course you got your blackjack tables, which do not have any plexiglass either at the Harris in New Orleans. And I'm trying to find a good spot. There's the Beau. I don't know where to shoot this at, so I guess I'll just focus it on the IP. And then of course you got no plexiglass at the craps tables, and there's still 4 at the craps table in New Orleans. Okay, so getting on to, I keep on having to move. I keep on having people walking by me and everything else. As you can see with the IP sign right here, getting into Biloxi, you can see what Hurricane Zeta has done. There's plenty of wind damage throughout all these casinos. You do have the Beau received damage, the Hard Rock, the Golden Nugget, and the IP is what we're looking at right now. They all received wind damage. All their signs have damage to them, but they're supposedly going to wait till after hurricane season and fix them. So at least I'm not the only one that received wind damage and everything else at the craps garage and from there. All right, anyway, so the Beau Rivage is $10 tables. They're monitoring the tables right now, but it is $10 crap tables right now. and they look like they're going to keep them at $10. I was asking about the Thanksgiving week, because there's a lot of you guys asking about Thanksgiving. They're going to monitor it, but for right now, they just foresee that they're going to keep it at $10, $15 and go from there. They do not see about going up to $25, because they don't think that it's going to be enough traffic flow to warrant a $25 table at the Beau Rivage. And it was pretty much the same everywhere I went. The Palace is not going to go to $25. They're just going to stay at 10 to 15, but more than likely $10 tables with a $200 minimum buy-in for their craps tables. The Hard Rock was $15 today. They plan to stay at 15. Thanksgiving, they said they might bump it up to $25. And they were about 85% sure that they were going to do that. And the Golden Nugget, I don't play at the Golden Nugget. That table is the worst table I've ever played on in my craps history of playing craps. You know, playing in Vegas, Reno, and other places. That by far is the worst. And they were $15. Nobody ever plays there, so I'm really not too worried about the craps table. Here at the IP, it is $15 right now. It is a Friday night. They're $15 for Thanksgiving. They said they'll probably bump it up to $25 for that Thanksgiving week. Let's see what else. For going back to, if you play at the Treasure Bay, the Smoky Bay is what I call it, they are $10 right now too. They're going to bump their table up to $15 probably come Thanksgiving week, depending on how the traffic flow is. And they still have $4 roulette and $10 blackjack tables over at the Treasure Bay. It is your smaller casino. It is your cheaper casino to play at. And then at the Beau Rivage, I'm sorry I'm jumping around all over the place, but at the Beau Rivage, you do have $15 blackjack, $25 baccarat, and then your $15 other card games. You know, your 3-card stud, your Mississippi stud, and everything else is $15. And then, like I said, the craps table was $10 today, and then of course it's subject to change depending on the demand. At the Hard Rock, it was $15 for the blackjack tables and for the roulette. And then for the baccarat, it was $50 and $100 minimum. And then over at the Golden Nugget, it was $15 for the card games, $50 and $100 for the baccarat there, and $15 for the roulette. There still is social distancing over at all the casinos, so you know you have your space between your slot machines. And then the plexiglass is all the same, like I keep on updating every single time. Nothing has changed about the plexiglass. The only thing that's changed is the prices. The Palace, like I just mentioned, you know, I mentioned that earlier. The only thing is that they have $5 and $10 tables for blackjack and other table games. Roulette was $5. The blackjack was $10 over there also. And then here at the IP, it is $25 for the roulette and $15 for blackjack and $25 for baccarat. And then over at the Scarlet Pearl, it is it was $25 tonight. I'm trying to remember. It was $25 at the craps table, no plexiglass. $15 at the blackjack tables, $15 at the roulette, and $25 at the baccarat. It's just hard to keep all this in my head, trying to keep all the table games in my head as much as possible. I did not stop at the Island View, so I'm not sure what the Island View is going to be like, or Hollywood, or the Silver Slipper. Silver Slipper received extensive damage, so I didn't go over there and check them out. But they were in the direct eye wall of Zeta, like I was. That's pretty much about it. Like I said, the only major announcement is the sports betting in Louisiana is approved in 2021, 2022. They should have it all ready to go, and that $1.2 million addition at the Harrah's in New Orleans should be very nice. They're going to make it a Vegas style sports betting place, and then as soon as they have that, I'm going to try to sneak in and maybe do a video there or something. I don't know. No Sevens have tried to go a little rogue, I guess. But that's pretty much about it. If there's any questions or comments that you may have, just let me know. I talked to a lot of the pit bosses. I was trying to get all the information I could for you. But that's pretty much about it. Cheaper tables is always nice. $10 craps tables is always a nice sight, because if you remember when I started this back in May, we were hitting up with $25 tables all the time. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna try to order some products and maybe do a craps video in the next couple of weeks. It might not be the best craps video, but hey, look, I'm trying to put out some good content for you guys. And like I said, thank you for everything you guys always do. And if you have any comments, or if you want to share anything with the craps community, just please feel free to you know, put your comments in below. And have fun. Have a great Thanksgiving, guys. You know, stay safe out there with COVID, and you know, I hope everybody's a winner. You know, that's the main thing. And just let me know what I can do for you guys. All right, I'll talk to you later.